Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today playing the Animal Crossing. So, thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great week so far. And hopefully you have some cool adventures today. Press that A button. How's it sound? Hopefully you have some cool adventures today. Looks like it sounds pretty good to me. Hi Celestine, how are you? Alright. The rest of my microphone stand that I ordered came in, so that's exciting. So you picked in the poll, Celestine? Thought that'd be an interesting poll today. Your husband wants to see Shin Lim. Really? Oh, okay. You know, he's part Canadian, right? DJ's visiting. Did we catch any fish? We know where to put it. Well, hopefully you guys get to see Shin Lim. I'm not really that familiar with him. I just looked up top magicians. And there he was in the top 4. So it is cool. I think I'd like to see any one of those actually. They're all probably pretty good. Your hashtag, eh? I'm sure it's entertaining nonetheless. Oh, the Taylor's tickets. There we go. Fishing, crafting. Group stretching, me tired. This game does keep you busy, doesn't it? Hopefully this music I bought this time isn't one I have. Oh yeah, the dormant volcano. I thought I bought music, but I bought a volcano. I think I'd like to see well I'd like to see Penn and Teller for sure. Just because those guys are hilarious and I watched their show before. One time they had a thing where they were going to kind of just like a protest kind of thing. And they were asking a bunch of people there to sign a petition to ban monoxide dihydrogen. Like they just worded it. They worded it as being like H2O but backwards. So that, people wouldn't figure it out immediately, and they got like thousands of signatures. First time at the start of the stream. Timothy's here early. Callie, hey bro, I'm Canadian too. I'm in BC. Like your content. I've been watching you a while. Have a good night and best of luck with your stream. I think you're gonna grow. Well, thank you for the kind words, Callie. Much appreciated. And thank you for stopping by, of course. Penn and Teller. I've seen them all my life. Penn doesn't talk. Isn't it Teller that doesn't talk? I think it's Teller. I don't know. I thought Gillette Penn, I think, is the bigger guy. Let's see here. Yeah, Penn Gillette is the bigger guy, so he's the one that talks. Teller is the one that doesn't talk. So you got it you got it kind of right, but it was just a little bit backwards. You've only seen Criss Angel. Did you enjoy it? Oh, what's going on with Audie? No, I'm not looking. It's just part of the. It's just part of the sketch, you know. Like as to why he doesn't talk, it's just part of the characters. You know, it's just like how, you know, Bubbles talks a certain way or whatever. You know, the different acts, they do something to make them unique, right? He does actually talk in real life. You know, and just like Bubbles, you know, he doesn't talk, "Hey, Julian," you know, or whatever that he does. You know, he doesn't really talk like that. It's just part of his act. You liked it? Were you mystified? Would you go again? I bet you all of those magicians are good. They probably run a fine act with whatever they're trying to do. I think Penn and Teller is probably a little more comedy. I watched Penn and Teller on TV, yeah. Mind Freak was amazing when he was on TV because you're so young, and one of the first shock artists I was exposed to. He's an illusionist more than a magician, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they're kind of all similar category. The reason I called my poll, which magic would you like to see, is just because an illusion, I guess, is a genre of magic, but I just kind of put that because I went with my title that I chose today. Well, you just seen him on TV? Oh, okay. I think I've seen him on TV too. I'm pretty sure. I think I saw him on something. Can't remember what it was though. Hello, Esta, how are you? Okay, I got a red snapper. So far, everybody's got votes except for Penn and Teller. What's that? Just a robot arm that I found in the store for 60,000 bells. You paid off your first bridge. It was so hard, but it was worth it. Nice! Yod, thank you for liking. And Kat, thank you for liking. Zan, thank you for liking. Esta, Timothy, Heather, everybody who's liked. Those are the only ones that list if you liked it. I didn't include you. It's just because it didn't list it. But thank you if you did. What kind of bridge did you get? Nook Cranny, you made a gym playground today? Nice. I think I like this hot dog outfit because it reminds me of Fred Flintstone's shirt. You know, in BC province that I'm in, they used to have 2 different Flintstone lands. Like Bedrock City or whatever, you know? And I remember going to one of them quite a bit, actually, back in the day. It was really cool. You can't see pictures of it on the internet. I mean, it's really hard to find pictures of it. But I guess they used to have the thing, and they had a bunch of rides, you know, and you could sit in the Flintstone car, and you could you know, look into the homes, like they in plaster or whatever, they made all their different homes, and they had a cage so you could look into their homes and do, you know, it's pretty cool for a kid. I don't know what year they shut down. It was like ages ago when it was there. But I guess later they ran into trouble with Hanna-Barbera, and Hanna-Barbera forced them to change their name because, you know, they weren't actually authorized. So they came Dino Land. But there used to be one was in interior BC, and one was kind of towards in the lower mainland. So we paid off Harv's Island today. That's cool. All of it? You need to change your incline to the brown incline. Oh, we got the Zen Bridge. Oh, okay. That's what I've been doing, is the red Zen Bridge, I think. Look, we got a new rose, actually, or a new flower. What is it? Let's have a look. Oh, just a red pansy. Hoping to get a different one. There's Zen theme. Mine is all about love, but no theme. What's my theme? Mishmash. Although I got some cool experiments like this one where there's, you know, some science bubbles and stuff. You got a little water flowing. And these butterflies don't stand a chance being on my island. I catch them and sell them all the time. It looks like that tree's coming along. Two of them. Good dough, yo. Oh. There was my outdoorsy net. Do I have another one? Nope. That's a lot of work to put this bridge there, by the way. We passed out twice. Uh-oh. Forrest, thank you for liking. The big trick to catching the wasp is just make sure your net is out and then hit it from the middle of the tree. So here's the tree right there. You go from the middle every time. And then as soon as that nest appears, just tap away at A and you'll get them every time. The only reason I got hit by one last time is because I got distracted by my stream turning off there on me. For a second I thought that was a coffin up there, but it looks like a whole vanity or something. If you got lots of trees, you can get a lot. Well, that dude wanted fish, so let's hold the fish. Top hat. All that flour. I'm gonna figure out where to put that dormant volcano. You know that, yeah. Yeah, I knew that boat took you islands for 1,000 bells. I've been going on some of them, of course, but sometimes I'm just lazy. What's this thing? Oh, it's a wash basin. I had a money tree clip just, I don't know if it was today or yesterday. I put a clip up. I think that's where I went and found it. You get a ticket for it from Tom for that event. Yeah, I catch a lot. We should really find CJ. Oh, you know what I should have got while I was in here? The new net. Probably need a new fishing rod too, to be honest. Hope there's star nets today. There's star nets! I'll get 2. These are the best nets. You move your resident houses. Or I need a watering can too, you know. $10,000 later. All right. Let's see where CJ is, because we've got to know what his challenge is. Oh, look, we got new flowers too. Looks like white ones. Yeah, before I placed any houses, I always picked up my trees and moved them. Looks like we've got to do some cooking later, eh? Everybody's favorite part is cooking with the stars. You like that dramatic way of expressing that? That was awesome, wasn't it? There's a money tree. You should put terraforming oats on it. I always go to cut it or dig it up and then sit on it first. What do we got here? Oh, there's CJ. I got a trick. Watch this trick, guys. Did you learn it from me? I've been demonstrating some good technique. Oh! I knew that he would blow the rock. Didn't want him to come close to me, but I couldn't really stop. Now that rock will be all wasted. Horse mackerel size. I think that's like medium or smaller. Alright. Thanks for ruining my rock. I'm glad it wasn't a money rock. Get out of here. Good, it wasn't a money rock. See, just as I was saying it, Timothy was thinking the same thing too. Let's see if I can catch a medium one first. Got enough room? There's the little guy. We got him. Am I gonna get a coolable? Coolabale? No, probably not. I'll probably just go and try to make money off of them. Okay, let's see if this one will blow the streak or not. Well, that's just like a plaque or something, isn't it? With the fish on it. Do you have Nintendo? You talking about real people, Asta? You buried 92,000. It's only going to give you the maximum it gives you is 30,000. So you want to bury 10,000 each time. Yeah, so if you have Nintendo online, then you could go to your airport and say, I want to have visitors, and then your friends can visit you, as well as if you give anybody the Dodo code, then they can visit you. I think you need to open your gates too, I believe. Or Celestine, do you know? Do you have to have your gates open for the Dodo code as well? We caught him! Anchovy. got a recipe. I think I gotta get small ones, eh? I thought you can only do up to 30,000. So you got like 180,000? You know, you get a money tree grows. So what you'd want to do is once it grows the money, then you take the money off of it and then you cut it down. Because it doesn't grow it more than once. Oh really? Huh. I thought it was the limit of 30,000. Because there are some times where it felt like I planted more. And it just didn't seem to only ever give me 30,000. It was up by this other rock here. Chat's gonna explode. I'm a model, you know what I mean, as I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. I'm too sexy for my cat. Too sexy for my cat. My cat. Oh, your trees were 99k? Oh, really? Oh, well, I just planted 10,000. I tried 30,000 before and it didn't seem to do anything for me, so I figured I was losing money. Look at that. Let's go see what our message in a bottle is. Bamboo drum. We already got that one. Throw it in the crash. We'll check out our new... Wish we can give a DIY for the villager. Yeah, they don't take it, do they? Yeah, I did try to give one time. Well, this one's just anchovies. I don't know if that would be good. I'll have to catch more anchovies. What's the other recipe there? Sardines and oil. That's anchovies as well. Man, we got lots of anchovy recipes now. Garden's nice and big. Oh, that's good. Go catch some anchovies, I guess. Or that one moved forward on me. A rock. Now that I'm looking for anchovies, I'm not gonna get any, eh? Crap. Pulled early there. I thought it was gonna be the time. I was so excited. Man face stink bug. Do I have that one yet? Doesn't sound familiar, does it? Well, I guess I did. You get stones, boots. Tires, shoes, and cans. Everybody's thinking. Shamrock wand. We must be getting shamrock soon, eh? Oh dear. Do I want to buy it? No. You got my outfit on for March 17th? We got a ticket in our inventory. We should go see what we can buy, I guess, eh? Pointed Questions is her favorite crime show. Or whatever. appropriate for a porcupine or whatever those things are. There's a shamrock suit. We're gonna be dressed to the nines here. I have a feeling she'd tell me that no matter what I was wearing, eh? Even if I looked like a clown. 17th, we gotta wear this thing for a full week. Oh, I forgot about the socks. Oh well, we got bright pink tights on. Boy, that was observant of you to notice the socks. Alright, let's see if we get lucky. You forgot to change your socks too? Yod, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. I guess, you know, leprechauns are kind of magical, so it goes with the themes today. You have flowers too, like pansies, lilies, windflowers, roses, and tulips. Yod always likes to have coffee, so we better get him a coffee. His favorite combination is Apex and coffee. No pigeon milk today. But he brewed it especially for me. See how much my guy likes eagles like this. What's your first hybrid flower? My guy just bolts right out of there. Like, no running in the museum. No doing that. These grow back yet? No. Blue windflower, nice. See, I had a recipe that is involved 2 pinks, 2 oranges, 2 whites. Those flowers, so I gotta just wait for that last one. Let's see if this is a stringfish, just in case, eh? Maybe Timothy's good luck will grace us. Nope. Just a black bass. Come on, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. We don't want no weeds there. Big funny joke when you catch one. Well, I'm looking forward to hopefully catching one. Sardine? Nope. Horse mackerel. You thought it was funny? Well, I mean, they're both kind of... Why did the lion cross the road? To get to the other pride? You find that funny? Funny, funny. So very funny. What did the snowman do? When you made a perfect snowman, it gave you a DIY as well as a large snowflake. And then you'd catch the small snowflakes and you'd make it into stuff like this. All the ice sculptures here and the ice fence are the DIYs that I learned from the snowman. Looks like you got put in jail. Oh, looks like you put... Oh, you're asking what did it do? Oh, okay. I thought you meant... I don't know. I just put a wall there because I didn't want him spying in the window, you know? So he was like keeping Tom there. I thought you meant... What do they do? Gotta find somewhere I can put my shed down for a second. Gotta go a long ways. That'll fit. You need a basketball thing from the gym / playground. You can get soccer ones too, you know. Oh yeah, we gotta put the dormant volcano down, and I don't know what a lighted display stand looks like. Holy cow, that one bit like... So I meant you can get a stand, the alternative paint job where that one is a stand of soccer balls. Got a basketball hoop. Yeah, you can just buy it from your store too if you want to get it again. Once you have it, eh? There's something you can make out of a dab. I don't know if this would be better than selling it to CJ though. That's Timothy's favorite meal though, right here. We don't want to disappoint him. We want to give that to Timothy. He likes eating that stuff. If I had some flour, eh? If I had a million flowers, then I'd be rich. Every time I don't want to water my garden because it's so big, somehow it rains. You don't want to miss out on watering your garden because then you won't get 3 fruits, or 3 vegetables, I mean. Right. We want to keep the fish. Oh, we gotta find CJ. There we go. We got a whole school. Now, where would be a good spot for a dormant volcano? Probably near our science experiments, eh? Not very big, is it? That's not dormant. This is kind of dormant. You have to poke it to set it off. And Celestine is gonna need a basketball thing for her playground in real life eventually. Not quite yet, though. Maybe 6 years or something. I have a UFO? What? I have a Sphinx and a pyramid too? And a car. Going here. Come on, be a lucky fossil. Not the one. Not the one, man. What is that? A dace. Hope I have space. There we go. That's a good fish to catch. All right, we got a fair amount of room left. Couple potatoes. We need wheat. Oh, I don't have room for wheat. Crap. Bustine has her St. Patrick's Day uniform ready too. Nobody's picked Penn and Teller yet, eh? I think we got a definite leader though. Oh yeah. Is that a person model? What do you mean? That's Tybalt. Oh, in the arcade area. Yeah, I think I found a person model before somewhere. In the store or whatever. Get out of my way, penguin. You're talking about right here? Hear that go good in the arcade. Let's make something. How about flour? Flour's exciting to make. We're good at making flour in Kitchen of the Stars. Star Island. You know, on the online channel, they have it now. If you do little missions, you get rewards. What online channel? You're talking about for Facebook? Where are you talking about? Remember that show where they used to say, "What you talking about, Willis?" That was a good show back in the day. Yeah, we made a bunch of flour. We'll make 2 pumpkin bagel sandwiches, one for Timothy and one for Celestine. They chatted the most recently. Oh, you on the Switch? Oh. No, I didn't know that. I don't look around particularly a lot. I just get right to my game usually. I'll have to check that out though. Make 2 potato gnocchis here, one for Celestine, one for Timothy. There you go. Delish, enjoy. And we're gonna have to go get more supplies. We'll sell what we got. What kind of rewards do they give you, Timothy? You could start a restaurant, Celestine, just like food that you get from Animal Crossing. There was a... When I was at PAX, there was a Skyrim food truck that made like food that you found in Skyrim. You ever got a chance to play Skyrim? I think it's on Nintendo Switch. Seems like on everything now. Like mowing the lawn. I'll have to go back to Lawn Mowing Simulator sometime. I don't know if you've ever seen me play that. That game's like super fun. I wrecked the flower there, yep. Bad luck to wreck a flower. There you go. How's that for comfort level or what? Feet right up. What is a gyroid fragment? You found one on the island with Cap'n. So when you get back to your house or your island, you gotta bury it in the ground and then water it, and you'll know it's watered because it'll smoke. Like the hole will smoke, and then you dig it up the next day. And then you can put it as decoration somewhere and it sings and stuff. So the burying it and watering it makes it whole again. But I don't think you've for liking, much appreciated. We're catching the confetti for our flower. Ugh. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't have put myself in such a comfortable position, eh? Good night, Celestine. Oh, let me play my sound. You ready?
See you, eh?
Yeah. Good day, eh?
Had to put my feet back down for a second to reach my little sound box. See? Ultimate relaxation streamer chair, I tell ya. I don't think I'm gonna bother with pancakes. What sea creatures do I have? I have a bunch of sea creatures. Let me just look into my Critterpedia here. Those are the ones I have. So far, get free Switch icons for Mario Odyssey and Animal Crossing. Oh, okay. So I'm missing this one, this one, this one, that one. That one, that one. Those three. That one, and those three. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 sea creatures I am missing. I don't remember catching that one. Must have at some point, though, I guess. Most recent one I caught was one of these crabs, the spider crab. For fish, I don't have, there's more fish, and I have a lot more openings here. And then for bugs, I have a lot more openings as well. So I don't know if that means that sea creatures are an afterthought or what. Oops. Got all the bonus Nook miles here, eh? Make some more tomato curry. Is that the same ones you're missing, Stephanie? Hopefully that doesn't throw off the sound of my mic too much when I change positions. I'm super comfy now. Wonder which magician that Fire Devil would want to see. He seems like he'd be a Penn and Teller kind of guy. Or a Chris Angel guy, one of the two. He might like Chris Angel. Who doesn't like mind freaks, you know? What kind of quest do you have to do for a mine, or not a Minecraft, Animal Crossing icon? Making the food at Star Kitchen. Everything you ever wanted for your taste buds. Making the food at Star Kitchen. Oh my gosh, that tasted so good. I want to go back again. How'd you like my little jingle? I just made that up on the spot. I want to sell. More tomato curry than you could shake a stick at. Contemplated selling it, but I'd have a use for it. Got an idea, actually. Go back in, buy that Mountain Dew. One of the missions. Oh, so it's kind of like the quests they have in on Game Pass. In a way. In on Game Pass, there's these different things you can do. Get an achievement in this game or play this game or whatever. And then basically they give you a little bit of points. And then after you get enough points, you can buy like a $5 gift card or whatever. Where's that pop at? Yeah, it's not as exciting as I thought it'd be, but whatever. We got all the potatoes. How big is your garden, Timothy? Is it like this? Or is it like way bigger? What's up, fashionista? I don't know if I call that a whole school, but you know, whatever. It's bigger. There we go. We got all the tomatoes. Nothing fresher than this, eh? Made the flour today. Ona, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Made the tomato curry out of fresh tomatoes. Picked off the vine. Don't know how to get the pictures off the Switch? I guess the worst case scenario is you could take a picture with your camera of the Switch screen. Yeah, I have no idea. I've never actually tried to extract the pictures. Oh, we're too full. I'm sure there's a way, though. I don't think it's through the SD card, though, because, well, maybe. No idea. Don't want to accidentally corrupt anything though, so be careful. That happened to Walter. You know, he all of a sudden lost his whole game. You know, that'd be frustrating. You got some sort of corruption, you know. They had to start over. I would assume there's a share function on the photos too, but I'm not sure. I had Red Robins for dinner today. You ever had the Royal Red Robin burger? Still full. That data backup that they have though is only if you change switches. It says that right on it that it's for if you break your switch or if you get stolen. I thought that was weird that they wouldn't let people use it for corruptions, you know? My pockets are full again. Holy moly. Holy crap. 30,000 bells. Gonna run to the washroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for being patient. If you were indeed patient. Run, Forrest, run. Mona, thank you for liking. Can't remember if I thanked you before. Those guys were watching me the whole time. There's one thing I've been wondering ever since McDonald's started selling it, is who in their right mind would eat a Grand Big Mac. There's a huge amount of calories. I don't know what a Grand Big Mac is, actually. I must be behind the times. That must be a new thing, right? It's been a while since I've been to McDonald's, though, admittingly. Although ultimately, I think there's a customer for it if it exists. There's definitely customers for it. When I worked at A&W many moons ago, some people would order an animal burger, which is an off-menu item. It had 10 patties. Was a team burger. Was a 10 patty burger. And there'd be at least one order every couple days. Oh. Monitor. Big Mac would double the size. Oh, okay. Yeah. Probably not great for you. Like, just mean double the patties, or like wider too? Make all of it. Plenty of potatoes to be used up here. Wider and taller. Oh. Huh. Yes, somebody that really likes Big Macs be buying it up on them. Do you see the picture on the internet of the Russian fridge where they stocked up on all the McDonald's food? McDonald's is shutting them down there in Russia. And then it looks like they won't really return after that. They're gonna basically make their own, I think. Well, if you do go into Discord, I put a picture of it in there somewhere. I think I put it in the politics section, actually. Well, there's 8 zillion lines of talking in there, so it might be tough to find. But essentially, it's just a fridge full of McDonald's burger wrap. You can only see the wrappers, right? I'm sure if you go Russian McDonald's or something on the internet, you'll see it anyway. Oh, we didn't sell. Oops. Bobo. You don't like them at all? Host of Hydra, thank you for inviting your viewers. Much appreciated. Selling all the food. Tough pull tonight. Who's your top ones there that you'd narrow down to? Hey Richard, thank you for liking. You wouldn't mind a quarter pounder with cheese and fries. Mmm. Yeah, I'm still stuffed from the old Red Robin with their steak fries and that. It's all marketing. Anyway, the old Mickey D's. Not like they serve great food. I was seeing that thing, that Golden Arches. Steak fries, like, they call them steak fries. They're like those fries that are quite thick. You know, so instead of little straws or whatever, they're not quite a wedge, but they're fairly good size fries. I guess you never had Red Robin, eh? You're in for a treat if you ever try it. They're pretty all over the place, though. They got a lot of franchises, I think. You know, it's kind of like a more expensive burger joint, right? You got the fancy burgers. The one I had today was the Royal. It had a burger, lettuce, tomato, an egg. It had an egg on it. Bacon. Man. Out of space again, eh? My Red Robin's the only one in Canada. What? They're all over the place. Thought we looked that up. It used to be all over the place anyway. Boy, this is a terrible locator thing that it has here. There's a whole bunch in BC. Looks like. Well, not my Red Robin. I've just looked up at least 6 of them. It is mostly a Western thing, though. Only BC, though, eh? You don't think there's any in Alberta? Because I'm sure that Hydra here said he's had Red Robin. Huh. Hydra is from near central Alberta. Yeah, there's some in Calgary. Calgary, Claremont. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there's a ton in BC. Yeah, they do predominantly seem to be in BC, but kind of confusing because, you know, if you look up Red Robins, it also shows uh, Red's Diner and Robin's Donuts kind of thing, but it looks like there's a bunch. Throughout BC anyway. But it does look like it's mostly BC and Alberta. That's interesting. I remember you looking it up, but I wasn't sure of the results of that. Wonder if they struggled in Alberta though, because I think there used to be a lot more in Alberta than there is right now. That gives us a few spots. Wonder if it's any coincidence that the game there is Duck Hunt. Notice that? Look at this, all these pumpkin bagel sandwiches. Timothy's favorites. Oh, we're full. It's kind of funny. It's like, what? Stop stream when you have to find out where all the Red Robins are located in Canada? That's right. It's important. Red Robins would be proud. You're just missing out on the goodness. You'll have to write them a letter saying you want one in your town. Then they'll say, we will put one there for 50 grand or whatever their franchise fee is. Yeah, we can't make the Red Robin burger here. They have a terrible locator on their site, though, that's for sure. I like the place to just list everywhere. You know, if you're planning a vacation, then you know where to go, right? Don't forget to vote in the poll. This game has one DLC so far. Did you vote in the poll there, Fire Devil? What'd you vote for? I'm trying to determine whether you were a Chris Angel or a Penn and Teller kind of guy. Those would be my guesses. I'm thinking you're a fan of one of those two, or potentially both. Right now, blueberry bagels with cheese whiz is your favorite. You know what I used to like getting from Tim Hortons? They don't have it anymore though. Is the bagel with the strawberry cream cheese icing. For some reason they don't have that anymore. They just have plain, or not icing, cream cheese. You know, strawberry cream cheese on it. But they only have regular Philadelphia cream cheese now. These are the places I've been to. Costco has a pretty good cream cheese spread. Strawberry cream cheese spread, though. If you ever are craving that. I don't know how close Costco is for you. Right. But blueberry bagels with cheese whiz sounds pretty good. Cooking with the stars. Too bad that it takes them so long to get new recipes. Yeah, I've been slowly working through the DLC. Slowly. Don't want to use it all up right away, you know. Did you play the DLC yet, Timothy? And if so, what'd you think of it? I kind of like the main hook on this game better, to be honest. DLC is good, but probably it is better to do short doses of it, I would think. I guess it depends on what progress your island is at, though. Oh, you haven't yet to get it? Because everything's kind of handed to you in the DLC. So it's like mostly just about decorating, you know? Whereas like in the main game, you gotta kind of earn most of the stuff in some fashion, whether you're trading for it or growing it or whatever. Oh, Victoria, how are you? What do you think, Victoria? Is that the DLC in a nutshell? I'm good, thank you. I'm full because I had a big dinner. Do you think it's pretty nice to play from what I've seen from you? Hey, Walter, I'm doing good, thank you. Dustin, thank you for liking. Walter, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Do. Don't forget to vote in the poll, you guys. What did I plant? This is just all the different vegetables. Mostly wheat here, and then some tomatoes and potatoes. And then over on the other side, I got carrots and sugar. Oh crap, look at this. We've lost our trusty outdoor water jug. Fortunately, we bought a new one. Yep, sugar cane, pumpkins, all sorts. Got all the vegetables. Good way to make money. Alessandro, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. DJ's in town for me today. Let's make the world together. What's the fastest way is you dig a couple holes behind the rock there, you know, so you have something to bounce into. And then hit your rock 8 times in a row. Any other rocks you got, hit them 8 times in a row or whatever. If you run out of rocks, go to a Nook Island, because they'll have usually 4 or 5 rocks there too. You know, where you get the Nook ticket. Sounds like you're building something. Maybe expanding the Nook shop, eh? There we go. We got lots of sugar. Pour some sugar on me. Sometimes the balloons. True, sometimes you do get them from balloons, but that's definitely not the fastest way though. I'd say winding up going to Nook Islands will probably be the way to go. Don't forget to dig those holes, otherwise you can only hit it a couple times. Uh-oh, what's beeping? It scared me last time. It beeped to shut everything down. Looks like a Stream Deck update. That's okay. That doesn't restart the computer though. Yeah, tomorrow or the next day I'll be setting up a new arm for my microphone that I ordered. That'll be exciting. Exciting as any background item you don't really see, but probably a lot nicer. The other day, the arm that is currently holding my microphone fell. The microphone fell off of it. I had to really work to get it to stay on. So who wants that, you know? So I ordered a new one. Instead of a $20 arm, now I got a much better arm. Hopefully that means it's sturdier, you know? I don't know if it'll make any difference in sound or anything. Do I raid anybody? Sometimes I try to and it works, but most of the time it doesn't seem to work. You know, like you pick somebody and then you click raid and then it doesn't send anybody over. The raid thing's always kind of had problems for me. Works for some people really well. And then there's others that you hear about, even with hundreds of people watching, they go to raid and then it sends like 2 people over. So I don't know how many people it actually ever sends, you know. I know that it doesn't send me. So in essence, yes. Whether it functionally works, got me. Sometimes you see some raids come here. Although usually it's just a couple people. So I don't know how functional that particular tool is. Hopefully they'll work on it. Although I think what part of the issue is that it's supposed to prompt you and ask your permission to move you to the other one. Although I did what was it the other night? I did see myself, I popped into Julian's stream after, or William Eagle. So that must have worked that day. Just like everything else in life, it depends. Yeah. I don't know. I think that in Mixer it always worked because you had third-party bots. And there's so many bots and stuff like that that you could use that the competition forced them to really work on it. They had to make sure it worked, right? Whereas on Facebook, there's really just the Facebook bot, so it might not be a high priority for them. They probably got lots of other things they got to work on first. Facebook's a big site with lots of moving parts. So I can imagine, you know, it keeps their workers busy. Ugh. See if we could put the shed out. Throw that wheat. And sugar in there. Let's go to Harv's Island. Your Harv is all done now, eh? Do you just go to red like I do? Bedtime for you already? Getting there, eh? Getting there. Or are you just commenting about my yawn? Nobody's picked Penn and Teller still. You know, to be honest, I thought that Shin Lim was going to get no votes. Not Penn and Teller. I thought Penn and Teller would be the leader. Guess we'll see by the time I'm done if close battle between David Copperfield and Chris Angel. See who gets it.
buddy. Don't panic. I mean, I'm only crushing your head.
It's 1:15 here, and I'm yawning because I'm always tired. Still the same darn things that the old red. And that guy would make so much more money if he turned over his stock a bit. You believe it? We ready to bounce back to Peach Town? Yes. Does he call it Peach Town in your place too? Or is it like Apple Town or something? 4:14 here on Friday. See, you're in the future. I bought some lottery tickets today. I should have got you to tell me the lottery numbers. I was watching a thing on Australia today. They're talking about some new new thing on Netflix, like a new reality show, Bea something. And they're saying how there's a lot of celebrities that buy houses there, and there's also this show now, and how the residents hate it because it just drives the price of housing up there. Like, it's like super the most expensive place in Australia now. So apparently they don't like that show too much. I don't know. Have you ever seen that show? I haven't seen it, but it looks like kind of like Jersey Shore, except in Australia, with a bunch of influencers, Instagrammers or whatever, you know. Very expensive. So they were talking about that show anyway, and that, you know, it's driving the residents there bonkers. Is that far from you? Have you ever been there? Like a tourist hotspot or something? You've seen it? Or are you saying that you've been there? Oh, I don't know which question you respond to. Oh, excuse me, man. Worked too hard, eh? 7 hours, eh? That's quite the hike. Crazy the amount. There's a lot of flooding going on in Australia. The only thing I ever see is about the war right now. And the truckers. They keep talking about the truckers still because they do. Floods here are bad. Oh, okay. We're actually in BC, in Western Canada, BC. We have floods like every year. We had a bad set of floods earlier, and now there's probably gonna another one. Probably another round here pretty quick, because there tends to be one in the spring too. Hopefully it's not as bad as the other one. The other one busted up our highways. Petrol has gone up. That's gone up everywhere though. Like it's nuts. The price of gas. I saw a joke that was saying that the person said they were in line. They saw a truck in front of them their truck in front of them in line was buying gas. And they where does it go here? Let me read it. Was getting gas this morning. I noticed the person before me on pump 3 bought $10 worth. Where the heck are they going? To pump 4? Oh, you know what? Here's what I should do right after that joke. Yeah, it's around 2 something a liter here too. Some places are around 2.30 a liter, and some places are like $2 a liter. Though I looked at a gas station and I went to buy lottery tickets earlier, and it was like $1.97 or something. So depends where you are in my province. Some of it's getting pretty expensive though. New Zealand is 3.30. You know what? I was watching a New Zealand thing. You ever watch that show Viva la Dirt League on like YouTube and stuff? They're in New Zealand. They're pretty funny. But yeah, they I guess they're doing a Kickstarter right now. Because they want to buy a studio. Because they mostly did outdoor locations before and places they rented. And they put a, I think it was $10,000 goal or something like that, or maybe it was 100,000. I don't know. And they're already raised like almost $3 million. They're closing in on. I don't know if that Kickstarter is still active, but they're very popular. They started on YouTube. And they didn't get much traction, but at first. And then they got popular on Facebook, which kind of converted to popularity on YouTube. And now they've got a very successful YouTube as well. They do sketches like video games. You know, like they'll make fun of PUBG, and they'll do like pretend, you know, an MMO kind of spoofing on some of the stuff that you see in MMO video games. So they've done a good job. There's one of their skits there in a department store or computer shop, I guess, more or less, like a Best Buy or something. I should tell you guys jokes and use the drums here, eh? I'll have to get a joke here in a second. Alexa, tell me a joke. Why do Canadians love Wayne Gretzky so much? Because he's an ice guy. Ba-dum-bum. There we go. Finally got the sound I wanted. Alexa, tell me another joke. Why didn't the maple tree go to college? He couldn't leave his roots. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, I just flew in from Detroit. Boy, my arms are tired. Alexa, tell me another joke. Alexa, tell me another joke. What is the best time of the year to go skydiving? Fall. Ba-dum-bum. Get it? Tell you Alexa jokes all night, eh? Alexa, tell me a Nintendo joke. What do you call it when Mario serenades an ape? A donkey song. Ba-dum-bum. But I can't get that sound at will, eh? I'll just use that, the symbol.
You got to level 6, I only got to level 5. Beauty playing.
Alexa, tell me a joke. Are you guys ready? How does Iron Man clean his superhero suit? It's machine washable. Ba-dum-bum. That one wasn't that good. Alexa, tell me another joke. Are you ready for that one? You can hear them first, right? What kind of salad is served in a baby's diaper? Baby greens. Ba-dum-bum. Here I come to save the day.
What a nice night for an evening, huh?
Alexa, tell me another joke. Why did the dandelion take up gymnastics? To be a tumbleweed. Ba-dum-bum. Hey, Timothy's here still. He likes that joke. Hope he heard the Mario joke. Alexa, tell me another joke. How do you start a party on the Starship Enterprise? Set phasers to fun. Ba-dum-bum. There we go, eh? Everybody's probably rolling in it. Rolling their eyes at least. That's what I'm doing. That baby greens joke was terrible. That was Estes' favorite, probably. Hickory Dickory Dock. Remember that comedian? Oh, oh. Another one. Alexa, tell me another joke. Why didn't the virtual date go well? There wasn't a good connection. Bum. Like Animal Crossing joke fest here, eh? Here you thought you weren't going to hear any cheesy jokes. Boy, were you wrong. Alexa has a lot of jokes, though. I haven't heard any repeats yet. Alexa, tell me another Nintendo joke. Oh, I've heard this one. What does Nintendo do when it enters a dark room? Finds the switch. Maybe it only has a couple Nintendo jokes, eh? Alexa, tell me another Nintendo joke. What gaming console do kings and queens use the most? The Royal Wii. I had that nice cymbal noise right there, eh? Alexa, tell me a joke. When do bakers share their secret recipes? On a need-to-dough basis. Alexa, tell me another joke. What is a pirate's favorite song? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake your booty. Alexa, tell me a joke about magic. Why did a wizard get a job as a cook? Because he was good at sorcery. Finally. Got the cymbal noise there. If anybody new, by the way, pick your favorite magic you'd like to see in the poll. Fun. See which one wins. There's a tie for first right now. Alexa, tell me a joke. Offer somebody a brownie, then cut out a piece of brown paper in the shape of an E. And then you can offer them some Cool Whip after that. That was her joke. Alexa, why did the chicken cross the road? Oh. Doesn't know that. Because to keep safe distancing guidelines. My joke I made up. Oh, yeah. What were we doing before all the jokes? We should shake the trees, man. Fun playing the drums, though. Alright, here's the secret. To shaking trees so you don't get stung. Go to the middle of the tree. Look upwards at the tree. And with your net in your hand, Jake. If a wasp nest appears, all you gotta do is tap right a bunch of times. Or not right. A bunch of times. That is your tip of the day. As long as you're straight on, your guy will maneuver fine. You don't have to move the joystick or anything. Just tap A. They'll automatically face where the wasps are. I'll shake these trees and demonstrate. As long as you're somewhat paying attention, it'll be A-okay. Watch this. Bang! Bingo, bango, bam! Hey Robert, you just missed the big joke sessions. I told like jokes for, I don't know, probably 10 minutes of comedy at least. Straight comedy, I tell ya. You know, with the drums and cymbal and everything. You're a funny guy. It's mostly Alexa jokes, honestly. But, you know, Timothy and Esta liked it. You could see if you scroll up. Oh, there we go, Wasp. Did you know that baseball is back on from the lockdown? No, I didn't. Walter didn't like the jokes, obviously, because he wasn't laughing, but maybe he was laughing to himself. Or maybe his Alexa was telling him jokes the whole time because he has one, and every time I say a Alexa command, his gets all excited. Oh, really? Well, there you go. So that's the joke. The joke things. I was telling the Alexa jokes. Like, what does Nintendo do when it walks into a dark room? It looks for the Switch. And then I got tired of telling jokes because, you know, can't have too much humor. And I shook some trees. Hey Mike, how are you? Are you guys ready for St. Patrick's Day? As you can see, he's wearing a leprechaun's outfit. Underneath that, however, I put the scuba suit on because, or the wetsuit on because that gives me more space. Here's a new thing you haven't seen, Robert. Volcanic. There we go. Don't forget to answer the poll, you guys, while you're here. You can break that tie, maybe. That's pretty cool. You want to see it again? Different every time, apparently. Last time it really kind of gave her. And here's the science project here, and there's some water draining out of it. Walter turned off his Alexa so that I can't trigger it on him. It's probably telling you all sorts of good jokes, though, eh? Uh-oh, Wasp. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with injecting a little humor into your life, Walter. Because you probably get different jokes than I do. That was a pretty Alexa heavy segment though. There's a life ring. Do you like just give it a command turn off until... What do you say you use your Alexa for most there, Walter? Uptime. Oh, we got 2.5 hours. Man, I set endurance record tonight. I've been in early a couple times. Tired this week. The weather. There we go. Look at that. We're at 99. 680. 99, 680. Don't you wish money fell out of trees, Robert? Just give him a little shake. What's my streaming streak now? You mean like for the length of a single stream or what? I went that day I was featured, I went almost 12 hours. I started like super early that day and then I went kind of late. The most you can stream on Facebook is 12 hours. You have to restart at that point. Don't have a choice. In 12 hours, I was having a good time. I can't remember what I was playing. Oh, I don't know. How many I've streamed now is since I came back. At Christmas there. Before that, it was way longer, I'm sure. $24-hour subathon. I don't think I want to do 24 hours. That's not very healthy, to be honest. You know, it's not really great for you to sit there that long, you know. Hard on your eyes. Looks weird, all this snow stuff with no snow anymore, eh? Dance Dance Revolution for 24 hours. You know what though? Facebook would probably be the worst platform to do Dance Dance Revolution on. Because if you play a song that gets claimed for copyright, they'll turn your stream reach off so that only the people watching it at the time can actually notice that it's actively live. I can't imagine playing games for 12 hours straight. Gotta get Blu-ray glasses. My normal glasses actually have blue light protection on them. There's nothing really small to read on old Animal Crossing, so I'm not wearing them, but you know, like I'm playing like some game with more writing than I would wear them. The only time he's done 12 hours when. Gotta talk to him before I start banging the rock. What? I don't want to come over. Am I gonna go for the 3? No, I won't be on that long. Well, maybe. Probably 15 more minutes. I usually go to 10. 10-ish sometimes. Must be happy COVID's ending. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's a little safer, right? When is COVID ending? Well, according to the statistics, we're heading towards endemic, Timothy. Provided we don't get some other variant popping up that's dangerous, then they'll just turn off all that restrictions, and then something comes up that will be hopefully able to be pretty normal. We need a bed like his beach towel. I think it depends on the variant. Although, you know, that'll make all the people nuts if they start bringing it back again, though. Oh, I'll take that hot tub. What? Governments are out of money for those payments again. The thing is that if they had gone like without putting, you know, getting people to work, or if they would have gone where they weren't, you know, getting people to isolate and do that, like if they had ignored it completely, then it probably would have done more damage to the economy. Because there would have been all these people dying and all these people getting sick and missing work, and you know, all the stuff would have halted anyway. You know, you'd have guys like Elon Musk pushing his crew like he did, you know, to work even under those conditions. So, I mean, those payments is what kind of helped keep things afloat a bit, because people were still spending money. So I think from everything, at least that I've watched economists talk about, and I'm not an economist, but from everything I've watched the economists say, is that that was actually much better for the economy than if, say, they would have just let things go. Because then, you know, all your consumer confidence would be down. People would be staying out of stores and stuff like that, because they'd all be afraid of getting, you know, sick and dying. So, in that aspect, that I don't know if I want any of your other things. I just want that hot tub, man. So that's the only thing, you know. It cost them a lot of money, but it probably would have been worse not doing it. Yeah, but it doesn't matter though how much debt you have. You know, unless it gets called in. You're not gonna make it to the 3-hour mark? Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams.
And, yeah, I mean, as far as your debt goes, I mean, they're still providing the same quality of life. Give me his PJs, you see that? I mean, it's good in that aspect, but unless they call in the debt, I don't think it actually makes that big a difference on actual day-to-day life. Yeah. Printing money, which leads to inflation. Well, we don't have half the debt that the States has, and they're doing fine. And we'll get back to this hole. Good night, Timothy. We can do the...
See you, eh?
Yeah. Good day, eh?
Life goes on with money in the pocket that never went away. Yeah, I mean, everything ultimately... Even with inflation, I mean, everything's kind of... I mean, really... Everything's still kind of the same, I think. I mean, we're not exactly paying... there was a time where McDonald's meals were $2 a meal. Just everything costs more now, right? And I suppose you could have said at one point, people actually, somebody could work at a gas station with 5 other people, gassing up a car, and they would be able to live off that with a single income family. But it never goes back to it never goes back anyway. Need an austerity government. Yeah, you and your conservative thinking. But I mean, ultimately, the conservatives kind of run debt too. Gas is so high. I know. It's time for getting yourself an e-vehicle. Go support Elon. He's a heavy-duty conservative. Yeah, I saw a joke today on Facebook. It was saying something like how the guy, it said life in Alberta, and the guy says, oh, it's great. The oil's so high. That we're getting so much for our oil industry. But, I'd still like the gas prices to be cheap for my truck that gets 12 gallons, 12 miles a gallon or something. Let's go in our massage chair, which is conveniently placed in this field. Gotta hit it with our... It's not like they can really take a lot of advantage of it anyway. And just with what they got, basically. We better turn this stuff in before we run out of store time. That store closes in 5 minutes. You want to buy it? You know what? You know how much the insurance is on those things? You seen a guy on TikTok that makes his own diesel fuel? That's cool. There we go. Let's go in here. Well, I mean, the Model 3 is a bit more affordable. I mean, I've read about them and looked at, you know, what they're talking about, you know. I went to a couple car shows. Sat in the Model X and sat in the Model S and Model 3 and all that stuff. Model 3, I have a hard time getting into it, to be honest. It's got a, when you get into it, like, you know, let's just say it's on this side of me. When you get into it, it's got like a low lip. So when I go into it, I've got to go like that to get into it because I'm tall enough that it kind of interferes with me getting in. The Model S doesn't have that, which is another coupe or whatever, or normal car. And the Model X, which is like an SUV, doesn't have that. The Model S had gull wings though, so you didn't have any problem getting into it. X was very nice. The one I sat in at the car show, I asked the owner how much it cost, and it was $140,000 American. So, I mean, it was cool. You know, it was a really sweet ride, but I mean, you know, there's cheaper Ferraris. Now, as far as it goes for the Cybertruck, that one's supposed to be the same price as an F-150. But, you know, an F-150 can range as well, you know, so 45,000, 50,000 Canadian for the low end, and then up to 100,000 for the high end. So I mean that's the only thing. And then, you know, any car that's over 100 grand in BC, ICBC won't actually give you more than basic insurance, so you have to get private insurance for anything beyond the ELPD. Watch, these guys will kick me out in 2 minutes. Gotta make sure if I have to buy anything. 2 nets. Only 1 shovel. Let's buy a shovel over here. An even guy at Tesla that has been in a car crash is tied to your account. Yeah, I don't know about that. Has my opinion changed? Well, I mean, he's always been kind of a crazy madman. I mean, I've always said from the beginning that we were going to have a supervillain. It's going to be him. But I mean, you know, Elon's not a good guy. I mean, he never has been. He's been one that would really push his workers hard. You know, he'd sleep on the factory floor to get production up. You know, he's a bit of a union buster. That kind of thing, you know. So, you know, he's definitely never been a good guy. You know, he sounds impressive. He kind of does stuff that's kind of exciting and all that. That Neuralink is really interesting, and he's got some cool ideas. But, you know, it's all about making money. You know, that's all tied together. You know, he wants to get a Neuralink chip in your head so that, you know, the interface to your phone and stuff like that is, you know, faster. You know, and then he happens to be also building an internet network and a car that is, you know, basically going to be autonomous. Going to sleep, Walter? All right. Thanks for being here. So, I mean, I think those things are all connected together. You know, if he gets a big internet network, his cars could talk to it. All that stuff. Yeah, and he kind of jumps on things, you know, like that to make himself look cool and amazing too. You know, but then he'll like, you know, shoot himself in the foot, you know, with certain things, you know, like supporting the Freedom Convoy and stuff like that. Even though, like, I mean, he's building a semi truck that can drive itself. Not like he's really on the trucker side there. Or that he's even researched it, you know? We should get rid of that fish. You know, like how many truckers' job? If Elon can get his self-driving semi-trucks on the road, you know, where they get popular, how many jobs are gone? You don't mind the truckers, but they got annoying after all. I didn't like I didn't mind their right to protest peacefully. I didn't like, very early on, I identified that their leadership was very, very fishy. You know, that Pat King guy was on their website as their one of their contacts, and you know, he has some pretty questionable stuff on the internet. You know, things that he's talked about and stuff like that. And, you know, there's connections to the Separatist Party. There's connections to the other organizations with Odin in their name. That kind of stuff. I can't really go too heavy into detail. That'll turn my stream into something that'll get demonetized. As sensitive topics. You don't like blockades no matter what. Plus, they also had you know, fairly early on, you could read the MOU, their Memorandum of Understanding. They wanted to plant a group in the government to replace elected officials. And, you know, that's no longer a peaceful protest. You know, when you're trying to, you know, we had an election 6 months ago. You're trying to replace the government with your own committee. That's not good. You're a great political streamer, to be honest. The Young Turks guys are pretty good. They're very American-centric, though. Hassan! Yeah, man, if Young Turks would have held on to Hassan and made him a Young Turks rep, that guy made so much money. Crazy. But, yeah, I don't know. From what I saw, that I recognize that because I was talking to some guy about it, and there, I was like, how do you follow this guy? And this guy was already making up excuses for Pat King that he might have got taken out of context and stuff like that. And I mean, if you look up some of the things Pat King said, he's let's just say he got arrested in Red Deer for counter-protesting at an anti-racism rally for inciting violence. You're Canadian in media, eventually you'll become America focused because most of your audience and income will come from the States. Like from the Discord. I don't know what you mean. No, the Pat King guy, he was one of the, he's the guy that's arrested right now that was in the organizers group from the convoy. He's the guy that's arrested that didn't get out on bail. He was saying all sorts of things that wasn't good, and he was a questionable person to follow with in the beginning. That's probably why old JT said he doesn't want to negotiate with them. And I don't blame him. I don't see why he should negotiate with them or even talk to them, because their MOU was saying they wanted to put their own group in charge of that particular aspect. That's not a reasonable demand. And they're not gonna, Trudeau's not gonna be able to tell the premiers what to do exactly. I mean, he could recommend to them to pull mandates, but BC's gonna do what BC's gonna do. They don't care if there's a protest in Ottawa. Confusing, the most pro-separatist regions of Alberta have massive federal employers like military bases. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know why they want to separate. It's kind of a dumb idea. And BC's not gonna really want to go with them. You see how fast they went to block their convoys there? I mean, there's rural BC that kind of likes Alberta, but, I don't think you're going to get, Vancouver and all those guys on board. And, if they came up with a vote system based on the number of people, Vancouver would have all the votes and Alberta wouldn't like that. The way it works, Alberta could leave, but Saskatchewan and all the other provinces have to each have their own referendums. Yeah, Alberta's not leaving. Even if they wanted to, I don't think they could. There's a lot of work in actually leaving. And they would just get sucked up by the states anyway. Although I guess they might like that, I don't know. Get the iron nuggets and rocks. Where's my money tray or my money rock? Is it? We like the money rock. That's not the money rock. I have 5 million bells or more. I'm not a 1%er, but getting up there, I guess. Oh, crap. There's the money rock. Have I seen mods for this game? No. I don't tend to play mods anyway. Even in games where I can easily put mods on, like that trucker game. I like my games vanilla. Why not? Just my preference. I played modded games in the past. You know, like I remember playing one of the older Civilizations and putting a Star Wars mod on there so that it was all like, you know, AT-ATs and Star Wars units, I guess. But it's still not quite the same as the real game, you know? Like I liked, I don't remember what it's called. Empire at War? Like the Star Wars version of Command and Conquer. Game of Thrones themed one. You know, a lot of times I used to just play and name them after Kings players, my cities too. Look at that, she wants to go home with me. I don't know why they want to hang out in their homes all of a sudden, all of them. A bear wanted me as his home too. Well, this is my home. Right. Put on some good tunes. What do we want? Bubblegum? Yeah, that was a good time. You hung out a long time, eh? The most unrealistic thing about this game is your neighbors inviting you to your houses. I don't know if you're on an island where literally you have like, you know, 9 neighbors and that's it. I bet you everybody would be pretty, you know, hang out pretty regularly. You know, it's not like a huge town or anything. I think, you know, everybody knows their neighbors more in the smaller areas. You know, like my mom was pretty familiar with all her neighbors, you know. You know what they were up to and stuff like that. She was, you know, that was in a smaller town. Even in her home there, she seemed to know what her neighbors were all about too. What do we got here? I just noticed this. What am I holding? What color this flower is? Maybe we were lucky. No, it's black rose. I was hoping it'd be a blue one. But I think it's different. You know, the bigger cities you get, people are kind of more to each themselves because, you know, more chance of danger in there, probably in your mind or whatever. You know, like I remember I was driving when I got hired by EA. I was driving gonna go to EA to talk to them, and I asked somebody that was walking by, you know, where the EA building was, and he didn't even want to say. He's like, I don't know, I just got here or something, and then he like kept walking, you know, probably afraid of getting kidnapped or something. When you were living in that small town there, how did you find the neighbors stuff? Where is everybody pretty friendly there compared to, you know, when you're in Vancouver? Because I don't know, that town was pretty small, wasn't it? Oh look, I got a can. What a crap, eh? That wasn't on target. Probably made everybody trepidatious. Alright. Now I'm probably gonna wrap up here shortly myself. Right on target for that one. Alright, we gotta find a citrus longhorn beetle. Those things hang out on logs. Don't know what kind of luck we're having with that, but oh, I guess it already did that one. I don't think I have any other stumps. Oh, here's one. I got one stump over there and one over here. But both of them don't have a beetle on it. Guess Audie is out of luck for tonight. Maybe I'll get her one tomorrow. Because I'm going to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. It'd be awesome if you did. Thank you everybody who stopped by. Whether you chatted or not. Robert for talking. Timothy, everybody else who stopped in and chatted. Those are the last couple that chatted, so if you want to check out my YouTube, link is in the video description, as well as the TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff. Looks like we have a tie for the leader here, unless somebody wants to throw a quick vote in. But as to which magic you would like to see, it looks like it's even Stevens between David Copperfield and Chris Angel. 40% of the votes for each of them. And then it's a tie between Penn and Teller and Shin Lim. 10% of the vote each for them. That's interesting. I thought Penn and Teller would actually do better than they did. David Copperfield, not surprising. Chris Angel, not surprising. Shin Lim, I'm not hugely familiar with him, but he's half Canadian, Canadian American now. Anyway, I thank you all for hanging out. Hopefully we see you again soon. I stream at 7 o'clock Pacific time or just slightly thereafter. Feel free to stop in and say hi, and we'll catch you another time. Oh, excuse me.